If you are into vintage cars and motorcycles, there is an exciting auction that you definitely are going to want to be a part of. I'm here with Scott MIHALIC from MIHALIC Auctions. It is so good to see you this morning.
Hey, thanks for coming out this morning.
All right, so I am pumped because this is every vehicle lover's dream. Tell us about the auction that you have coming up.
We've got an auction coming up April 15th. It's going to be the Sedavi Motorcycle and Vehicle Auction, and it consists of about 143 motorcycles, scooters, trucks, cars, and trailers.
Now, I was walking around earlier and I'm so impressed because so many of these vehicles are in pristine condition. Many of them have just a couple hundred miles, some have even less.
Right. So there's anything from no miles on this knucklehead behind us here to some bikes that have a couple thousand, maybe 5,000 on it, but a lot of the motorcycles out here have less than 1,000 miles on them, and some, like I said, even less than 100.
I cannot help but notice this El Dorado. What year is this one?
It's a 1978 convertible, and it's funny because a lot of people will say, man, this convertible is really clean. It has 25,000 miles on it. But what about when you look at, they stopped putting convertibles on these in 1976. So this is an aftermarket convertible top that they put on it, made by the factory, specifically for this vehicle right here. So it's one of those that's kind of, I don't want to say it's an off with it, but it's definitely an aftermarket convertible top on it, but it definitely is. We've got a lot of calls on this and guys coming up to see it from around the country.
I mean, I'm a car lover. I cannot believe, first of all, how comfortable these seats are. The condition is fantastic. What about the engine? Do a lot of these vehicles feature original engines, or are some of them fixed up?
Yeah, so this car here, like the vehicles here, they belong to the late Bob Sedavi. So when we came in here and these cars have been sitting for 3-4 years, we just made sure they cranked over. So this motor does turn over. We didn't want to kind of get it started here with the fluids in there and the bad gasoline maybe in the tank, but it does fire, it does crank. But they're buying it as is here today. So if those folks here, if it doesn't start, like we have some vehicles that don't start, we do let them know that.
So this is really impressive. So obviously the auction's taking place on the 15th, but for people that want to get a sneak peek or maybe take a closer look, you have different dates available for that as well.
Yeah, so it seems like we've been living here. We've been living here for the past 3 weeks, where people have been calling us for their private viewing of this collection. But next Thursday and next Friday, from 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock, we'll be here all day for those folks to come see the motorcycles and cars.
All right, now Scott, this olive green Harley Davidson, I feel like it's calling my name. Tell me about this one.
It's a 1926 Model S board track racer here. It's a 110th one off the line that they made here. There was a guy in here from the museum here about a week ago that said it's all original, it's ready to go. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece here. It's one of those that you don't find every single day. It's kind of like the knucklehead we talked about with 0 miles right next to it there.
So a lot of these items, are people going to be riding them on the streets, or are they keeping them for their own personal collection?
So this Model S here, you can go ahead and ride it if you want to. I wouldn't be caught dead on it. Just for how fast those bikes went and what they used them for.
Wear a helmet.
Yeah, wear a helmet, absolutely here. But yeah, a lot of those, like you could, like the knucklehead, you can get that thing up and going and ride it. There's a lot of knuckleheads out there on the roads today.
You know, something else I want to mention, you are so involved within the community. This is just one organization that you've teamed up with. Can you talk about some of the other organizations?
Yeah, so you know what we do, we're in different sectors with our company here. You know, we do this for the estates and for the courts. We were assigned by the court to do this. We sell a lot of non-distressed real estate at auction, but we also work with nonprofits. We do about 60, 70 nonprofits a year, anything from Gigi's Playhouse to a Kid Again, also NDCL, also work with Benedictine High School, amongst other high schools and other nonprofits in the area. So
you're doing wonderful things for so many people. And last but not least, I also want to point out, if you can't make it to the event, you can bid online.
Yeah, so we do offer online bidding there. It's SedaviAuction.com. It takes you right to the auction page. So you can bid right from the comfort of your home if you live in Chagrin Falls, Chardon, or even in San Diego, California, and everywhere in between. You know, because you talked before, we've got bidders from all over the country and all over the world already registered.
Now, I don't know about you, but I really want to get on that yellow bike. You
Go
think
ahead.
that would be okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great bike.
Oh, really? Best job ever.